to be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, go back. We got motion, Back up. Go, Mike, middle.
Allen now looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st down, Hines, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Two-jet bomber. Let's go.
They run it with James. He chucks him, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clear.
It got his man complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On 1st down. It's James. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, foxtrot. Yo, back now.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Set. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the run. Go. Hard. Hey, exit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
44, Mike, 44. Me and you all day. I'm coming. X3, 218, chopper. Dudes. Both to Mike.
Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Check. Check. 53, Mike. Set the
Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 51. We ain't giving them nothing to do.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, James. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bravo.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
General West.
Watch out. Jumper. Check 24. Alert 3. Watch the twist.
Here's
Hines on a toss play. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Check 99. Shoot. Watch the
Leo.
check 26.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Manning to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Bird on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hold the look.
And to give this time to the tailback. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Mike, 58, right there.
Alert.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here we go. Motion.
Regular.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, orbit.
58's the mic. Here I come.
Back to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready?
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, pick your game up.
Let's go.
Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Colts, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm the endless snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Yeah. Yeah.
They check it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.